love that you guys share this with your parents and your grandparents. Like again, my mom who has a broken wrist and stuff. So really, really nice to be able to move and exercise and build some heat and some strength and flexibility and balance all while using the chair. And just a lot more accessible. All right. Okay, let's get started then. So you just angle a little bit like that. I think that's pretty good. Okay. And make sure I have my music up. I'm also going to get into the mood, a little aromatherapy. This is lavender and frankincense. So nice. Hi, Magdi. Good morning. All right. So to get started, you're going to come, There we go. So to get started, you're coming into your chair and you're going to come a little bit forward. So your feet are flat, your toes are facing straight forward in line with your knees and your hips. Sit up tall, but no slouching, but no arching of the back either. You want to find that middle ground. So ribs over the hips, shoulders over the ribs, ears over shoulders. Have your hands any way you like that feels comfortable to you, and close your eyes. So it feels like you're shifting your weight a bit into your sit bones. We have a nice squeeze into the pelvic floor, and those are the muscles you use when you need to go to the bathroom, but there's not one nearby and you have to hold it. Those muscles are really important to help activate your core, to help with any incontinence in the body, and also it activates the stabilization muscles in your sacral spine, keeping your low back and sacral spine area really safe and strong during the practice. Just let some deep, satisfying breaths happen where there's a lot of different breathing techniques, but the most important thing is simply that you're breathing and that you're breathing mindfully. You are controlling each inhale and each exhale. Your tongue is at the bottom of your mouth. And you'll notice that opens up your throat and it makes your breath move a little bit deeper. You'll hear that echoing sound of the breath. Let your belly move with every breath. Expanding on the inhale, squeezing on the exhale. Let your eyes that flutter open. From here, we're taking a very small cat-cow movement. What's going to happen is I'm going to turn sideways just so you can see my spinal movement a little bit easier, but you can just stay the way you are. We're sitting a little forward, we're sitting tall. So you're going to start with a little inhale to move your belly a little forward. Hi. And your exhale, pull back a little bit. Very small. We're going to go bigger later, but right now just warming it up. Inhale. Kind of the little shoulders pull back, chest puffs up. Exhale, bring your navel to your spine and a little rounding. So when you round slightly, you want to feel a little stretch down into your back. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Keep going, your breath. Really notice the movement of your hips, your pelvis, how they tilt and rock with each movement. And so through that, we're letting go of a lot of tension in this hip and pelvic low spine area. So hopefully you're starting to feel a little bit of heat, a little warmth. When you pull back, you want to squeeze your sit bone muscles, firm up your thighs. So now we're going to add a little bit of arm movement. Let your arms come out to the sides. It'll be a little diagonal. or out to the side. Your inhale, open, pull the arms back, let your chest go a little bit further forward, and exhale like you're hugging a giant beach ball. It is in the summer, or maybe a giant pizza. Maybe you haven't had lunch yet, you're hungry. I know I am. Inhale, open, look up. Exhale, squeeze, round. So you want to squeeze with the arms with resistance. Feel like something's pushing back against your arms. Inhale, release, open. Exhale, squeeze, contract, sit bone muscle squeeze, thigh squeeze, belly to the spine. One more time, inhale, open. Exhale, contract, squeeze. And center stand, or center sit. So just from that, you probably already feel a little bit of heat in the body. Spine's feeling good. Let's add a little bit of side bend, lateral movement, right? So that's kind of a forward and back. We want our spines go in all directions, right? Let's go lateral. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, dropping one arm off to the side, and you're going to lean into that side and then pulse it. Pulse. Keep going, keep going. So if your top shoulder is feeling a little bit achy, just bend your elbow. You want to pull the shoulder back, open the ribs and the chest. Every time you're pulsing, you feel that squeeze. You feel that through your obliques, side body. And sky. Inhale, lift. Exhale, other side. Pulse. So you might just be pulsing with the rhythm of the music. Both feet stay flat the whole time. Both sit bones stay flat. So sometimes that outside sit bone wants to lift up. Don't let it. And with an inhale, come up to the sky. Over to the other side. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale to your left. Inhale up. Over to the right. Hold it here. Now you can let that bottom hand just dangle, or you can take that bottom hand onto the chair seat or even onto the legs if you want to, and you're going to side bend deeper. I like to put a little support into the hand so that I can support my body as I go deeper into the stretch. And I can let go of a little bit of that activation and focus more on the flexibility. Inhale, sky. Exhale over to the left. Again, you can just hang here. Maybe you bring a little support into the bottom hand, allowing you to go a little deeper. Drop the bottom shoulder. Don't let it creep up into your ear. Drop the shoulder. And inhale, lift it up. Take it to your heart. Exhale. Nice. Hands onto the front of your, or top of your thighs, and you're going to lean a little forward. So we're going to go into our progressive forward fold. And be careful that as you're doing your forward fold, that you're not rounding your spine. We're not looking like this. We're not hunching. The entire practice, we're always extended, tall. You hinge from the hips, like a door hinge, right? Not but from the hips. So you're in this forward fold, and we always take it easy, let our bodies ease into the movement. You can stay here. Maybe you're feeling good to come onto your elbows. Nice. And no rounding. Check your spine. Move the heart forward. Still feeling good. Start to bring one hand down, then the other, and fold all the way into the top of the thighs. Your head can drop down if you're there. Squeeze your pelvic floor. Breathe. Big breath. And this connection between the front of your torso and the top of your legs, that bending in the front of the hips, the compression in your abdomen, and if you're down all the way, that compression in your chest. All of these things activate a calming effect in your central nervous system. Great to do if you're feeling a little overwhelmed, a little anxious.
And then if you're all the way down, use your legs like a ladder and just reverse it and climb yourself back up. Nice. From here, inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. And you're going to do a little elbow squeeze back. So your X, you're going to pull your elbows out to the side, kind of like little cactus arms. And you're going to arch the spine and squeeze back. Imagine your elbows are going to touch your kidneys into the sides of your body, into your back. Inhale, straighten up, lift. And exhale, squeeze back, look up. You want to feel all this activation through your upper back and your shoulders. Inhale, center straight up, lift. Exhale, squeeze it back. Inhale, lift. And heart. Exhale in. Beautiful. So from here, we're going to turn our entire bodies to one side. I'm going to go to my right. And you'll always see me like turning my chair around and around, but as long as you can see me, you're good. So your legs are braced into the back of your chair. We're going into our twist. Sit up nice and tall. Take your hands onto the back of your chair and use the hands to twist into the back of the chair. Or if you can't grip with the hands, you can do just one hand. You can use just your forearm, your elbow crook. You don't have to grip anything, Mom. If you want to take this twist a little bit deeper, the leg that's touching the back of the chair can cross. And then that'll give you a little different sensation. And everyone just kind of prefers one or the other. There's not a right or wrong answer unless you feel pain. If you feel any kind of pain, sharp stabbing, numbness, tingling, those are signs to back off. Try something different. Gaze far back past that right shoulder, about behind you. Big belly breath. Spread your toes. One more inhale, sit up a little taller. One more exhale, twist a little deeper. And center, return. You're going to spin yourself over to your other side. You're going to scoot up into the back of your chair. Sit up tall with every inhale. And twist to your other side. For me, it's my left side. Ooh, my back just popped. Yay. Big breath. Maybe that inside leg that's touching the chair crosses over that bottom leg. Belly breath, pelvic floor squeezes, tongue at the bottom of your mouth. One more inhale, sit up a little taller. One more exhale, twist a little deeper. And return all the way to center. Awesome. From here, bringing your fingertips to the top of your shoulders. So a little forward in the chair, feet flat, toes forward, sit tall. You're going to inhale, open the elbows out to the side, out behind you maybe, and exhale, squeeze the elbows together to touch. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze. Now this one, we're not puffing our chest forward. You're going to keep your spine straight the whole time. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze. Just isolate this around shoulders and upper back. One more time. Open. Exhale, squeeze. Now hold it here. You can stay here. Squeeze pelvic floor. Squeeze sit bone muscles and thighs. If you want more, forearms touch. Outsides of the hands. And you're still squeezing. If you want more, slide one arm over the other. Still squeeze. Maybe the back of the hands press into each other. Maybe you cross at the wrists and the palms press. You're still squeezing. All that activation has not left you. Elbows up. Breathe. As your elbows go up, press your shoulders down. eagle arms. And your next inhale, unravel, release it, open it up. And exhale, your forward fold. So hands, elbows, or all the way down. Inhale, return up. Take it again, exhale, fold it down. One more time, inhale up. Exhale, your fold, maybe nose towards your knees. And inhale up. Exhale, fingertips, shoulders. Inhale, open. Exhale, elbows touch. Squeeze. So as your other side, and your shoulders are pressing down, but the elbows are lifting up. Maybe forearms touch, outsides of the hands. And then maybe you slide the other arm on top than you had before. Which one was it? Were you paying attention? Back of the hands might press. Palms might press if you cross the wrist. Don't let go of your squeeze. Elbows up, shoulders down. Breathe.
I've been holding on to all your promises.
And your next inhale, release it up. Exhale, fold. Up again. So people always ask, how do you get any arm exercises with chair yoga? Well, that was one of them. Exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale up. And fold. Bring it up. Elbows on your thighs. If you need to be hands, that's okay. If we can, elbows. Walk your feet apart one little step. So now they're about the width of your shoulders, maybe about the width of your chair legs. Taking your right arm, inhale up to the sky. Press into that bottom arm and shoulder. So that bottom shoulder presses away from the ear. Look up if the neck lets you.
It didn't have to be that way. Didn't have to be that
Inhale,
way.
open it up and back a little bit further. Exhale, take it down. Left arm, inhale, reach it up. And be careful that you're not sinking into the bottom shoulder. Press out of the shoulder. You want lots of length, lots of space. Look up. Don't let your knees buckle in here. Press them out. Keeping that awareness. Breathe. Inhale, open it up a little bit more. Exhale down. So right arm comes up again. If you want to go deeper, bottom hand is going to come down to the ground right there between your feet. If that's too much, return the hand where it was, or the elbow where it was. Inhale, open up. Exhale. So if you have the hand down, you can just switch the hands here and bring the left arm up. It's okay if you're up on your fingertips. Inhale, open up and back. Let's go single breath. Exhale down. Inhale, right arm. Exhale down. Inhale, left arm. One more time. Down. Right. Down. Inhale, left. Exhale, down. Stay there. Inhale, crawl it back up. Roll it out. Shoulders back, shoulders forward. Nice. From here, scooting up a little bit into your chair. I'm going to turn sideways again. I love this song. Scooting up, we are going to bring our hands to our hearts. You're going to lean a little forward. Your feet will self-adjust. Toes forward. You're going to shift a little bit of weight into your feet and try to lift your sit bones only 1 inch off the chair. 1 inch. It's very small. And down. That's it. Up, down. Rock it forward, and down. Keep going. You feel this legs. It's kind of like you're doing squats. That chair is always there for you. Knees stay in line with your toes. Don't let the knees wobble. Don't let them buckle in. Breathe. And we're going to come all the way up. Stand straight up. Ooh, that probably feels good. Roll it out. Awesome. From here, you're going to turn into the seat of your chair. And just make sure you can still see me. You're going to bring your hands or your fingertips down to the seat. Yeah. Actually, if you prefer, you can start at the high chair. That's okay too. Open up your feet about the width of your shoulders, and you're going to just step back a little bit. Arms are straight, and extend into your standing down dog. Now, if you were on the seat of your chair, you'd scoot a lot further back and extend. So that one's just a little bit deeper. Whether your hands are on the seat or on the back of the chair, wiggle the hips left and right. Maybe make little circles. Toes are facing straight forward. Spread your toes. Words can never make up for what you do. Dance, dance, dance. Oh, I was a dancer all alone. Come back up. So now, hands on the seat of the chair. If you have any wrist issues, you can do a fist with your hands. You can also just do this with one hand. It doesn't have to be both hands. Taking, for me, it's my right foot. Taking 1 foot forward, a little bit under the chair. Yeah? Back leg slides out. We're looking for what we call pyramid pose. Your hips are squared, so you're not going to let from me to the left hip, you're not going to let that left hip roll open here. Not yet anyway. Square it down. Left hip down. The right hip is pulling back. Squeeze your inner thighs. Sit bone muscles. So we're looking for here, you have a little stretch in your back calf and ankle, and a stretch into the front leg, hamstring, calf. If you're not feeling the stretch, you can open the legs a little bit more. You can also come down to 1 or 2 elbows. Imagine your belly button lining up with the top of the right thigh, the front thigh. Whether you're on the hands or on the elbows, take your right arm, lift it up to the sky. So it's twist. Revolve triangle. Gaze up past your fingertips. Squeeze the inner thighs, squeeze your sit bone muscles. Give it 1 more inhale, open your heart to the ceiling. Your exhale, take it down. Nice. Returning up. Return to your half fold that you started in. There's our little half forward fold. Let's stay here. Tabletop spine as much as you can. Feet are going to come together and touching. Spread the toes. Your right leg lifted up behind you. Now pull your belly in as if that kind of feeling that you were doing your cat pose a little bit. Give that right leg a little pulse. Keep your back toes facing down to the floor. Or don't let your belly collapse. We don't want a sway back here. We're going to pull in through your core and activate. From here, let your right hip open up. Maybe the right hand begins to lift up to the sky, and you're in a supported half moon pose. If you're feeling good, you can bend your right knee, reach back for the foot, hug the heel into the sit bones, or extend the toes out. Give it one more inhale where you are. And exhale, come all the way down to center. Open up the feet a little bit. And come into either your down dog or just a forward fold. You can come down to the elbows. You can rest your head onto the arms. Where the down dog is extended or even at the top of the chair is fine. We're just having a little release moment. Hips wiggle. And return up onto the hands, your half fold. Feet together. Let's do our other side. Your left foot stepping forward under the chair. Back leg extends out. And remember, the closer your feet are together, the little bit easier it is. The further apart, a little bit more challenge down. Left hip pulls back. You feel a squeeze in your inner thighs. Pyramid. No slouching. As much as you can. Stay here. Pyramid stretch here, or down to one elbow, maybe two elbows. Breathe. Inner thighs get a little squeeze. Belly button lining up with your top thigh.
Listen. Baby, I've been up and down. This whole world I've been around.
Remember, your right hand, elbow can be down, or it can be your hand. Left arm reached up to the sky. I think this feels better when the elbow is down, but again, your body, you do what's right. Revolve, triangle, breathe. It's okay if your back heel is lifted up off the ground. No worries. Try to bring your whole belly button around. Squeeze deep in the inner thighs. Lots of space and extension. Press out the bottom shoulder.
Whenever you cross my mind.
Give it one more big inhale, open to the sky. And exhale, return it down. Return to your half fold. Walk it up. Good. Arms under shoulders. Feet under hips. Feet together, touching. Let your left leg just begin to slide back. So for some of us, it might just stay kind of low to the ground. That's okay. It begins to lift just as much as you can without rolling your hip open. Right? Keep the hips squared and down. Now look at my back. I have that sway back. So we're going to pull in through the core. You're pushing the ground away, or the chair away. And then give that leg a little pulse. Strength through the core, legs, breathe. Don't let your rib cage or belly collapse. Pull in, like you're doing cat pose. And lift. Now you get to roll the hip open. Which feel a nice release. That's just a gorgeous twist right there. If you want to stay there, you can. If you want to lift your left arm up to the sky, breathe. Or you can stay here. You can bend the knee, reach back, hug in, extend out, whatever feels good. And notice if you're collapsing into the bottom shoulder. Push through the bottom shoulder. Lots of space. One more inhale, open. Exhale, return, and again find your either down dog or you're just releasing forward fold. Breathe. Open the feet up a little bit. Wiggle the hips. And returning up, we're going to return to the seat of the chair. Again, there are no worries if you feel like you weren't able to do some of those poses. That's okay. I like to give you guys a variety, things to play with. Do just what you can. It's not a competition. No one's looking, no one's judging. Open up your feet wide. So nice straddle. Toes in line with your knees in line with your hips. Everything's nice and open here. Hands on the top of your thighs. I love straddle series. Heart open. And exhale, lead with your heart. So you're going to pull the shoulders back, arch the spine, and dip. Now roll it up. Rounding on the way up. And snake it down. Exhale. Keep your knees open out to the sides. Roll it up. One more time. Exhale. Use your hands to help press the legs open as you go. Feel that inner thigh stretch. And up. Nice. So we're going to try to go all the way down to the floor. You can stay with the hands. And come down to your elbows. And come all the way down to the floor. And fold. Pelvic floor tight. And our faces changed. There will be a moment when my heart don't feel the same. Take a little sway, left and right. Keep going. If you're down low, you're swaying low. If you're on your elbows, sway, little circles. If you're on your hands, sway, little circles. But no matter where you are, keep going, keep moving. Don't let your knees buckle and move. Keep them solid, still. Thighs open. Hands are helping you to press that open. Elbows compressed. And return all the way up. Nice. Bring it in together. Give a little shake out. Roll the ankles. Side to side, up, down. Roll. Nice. Let's find our one-legged pigeon stretch. Taking your right ankle, top of the left thigh. Sit tall. And before we go into the full forward stretch, we're going to toe spread. Take your 4 left fingers, bottom of the foot, palm of the hand. Your fingers are going to go in between your toes. So you can start with just your fingertips, or start to slide your fingers all the way through. Yeah? And then you're going to spread your fingers wide and roll your ankle around. I swear to God when I come home. So toe spreading, really awesome to do anytime during your day. Opens up the joints of the feet, helps to undo the effects of wearing tight shoes all the time. If you have bunions, this is a really good thing to do. To the ocean I know. You pull me close. All right, you can do this as long as you want. If it feels amazing, keep going. But we're going to start to add our forward fold. Going a little forward. Use that right hand gently. Guide the thigh kind of out and open to the side. You're not trying to push down. It's just a little guidance. Moving the flesh, the muscle, the skin. Kind of coaxing the joint to open up. Maybe you can bring it down to your hands. Another option, stay where you are, is to grab onto the back of your chair and lean forward that way, allowing the shoulders to be pulled back or a better sensation stretch. Your choice. I feel it nice right about here. I love the flesh guiding open. When I held your hair up, you had so much. And return, coming up. Uncross, shake it out. And other side. Left ankle, top of the right thigh, flex your foot. And we're going to take the fingers of the right hand, stick your fingertips in between your toes, and then try to slide the fingers through as much as you can. Spread your fingers wide, roll it out. Breathe. Sometimes you can take little neck rolls here. Just make it your own. Make it feel good. Without you, babe, I lose my way. Start to guide your movement forward. Start to guide the flesh of the thigh out and open to the side. Coax open the hip joint. You can come as far forward as you want. You can hold on to the back of your chair and pull back, whether it's high back or low. Up to you. I like the toes spreading and the press of a hand. And I scared to say those words with you. Are safe, we're falling like the stars. And return, coming up. Release, shake it out. Alrighty, so I really want to get you guys into a warrior 2/lunge variation today. There's two ways to go into it. One is to come, depends if you have a long leg or not. I'll turn that music down a bit. So just to really hear the explanation, the first option is to take the bent leg, so you kind of come off to the side a little bit. One leg is out to the side, one leg is out in front. I'll speak in mirroring tones. So this would be your right leg, yeah? And one option is to bring that right leg all the way around to the other side of your chair. Again, this only happens if you have the thigh length to do so. Heel lines up to your arch. So you'd extend. Heel to arch. And that's a warrior 2. Now, if this is not happening, you're going to use the diagonal of the chair, the corner. I'm going to turn it a little bit so that I'm still facing straight to the camera. So this one, you would be using this diagonal part. So you're at a diagonal in your chair, and you would have your right thigh supported by the chair. And again, check to make sure heel lines up with your back arch. So your back leg is going to scoot a little bit further backward. Yeah? Both of those are perfect. Feel supported. Front knee and toes are facing the same direction. Real important, don't let the knee buckle inward. Press it out. Heel to arch, tall, belly, chest, opened to the side. Arms extend. You're in your warrior 2. Take it to exalted. Left hand, back leg. Right palm up, inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, side angle. Elbow on your thigh, top arm up and open. Roll your heart toward the ceiling. Let's do that again. Inhale, lift. Exhale, reach. Warrior 2. Center and down. Bring it all the way back in. Starting to run out of time, so I want to go ahead and give you the other side. We'll skip the lunge today. And diagonal the chair or over the whole seat of the chair. Line up, heel to arch. Front knee and toes in line with each other, not buckled inward, pressing out. Squeeze in your thighs, sit the muscles, pelvic floor, arms open, shoulder height. Right hand down. Left palm up. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Side angle. Reach open belly, chest face towards the ceiling. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale, reach. Inhale, center. And down. Return to center chair. It is time to end. So find yourself in a comfortable sitting position in the chair. You can lean back. So this is our little Shavasana. If you want to lay down on the ground, if you're able to, go for it. That is fine. If you're sitting in the chair, you can lean into the chair all the way back. But even as you're leaning in, be careful not to slouch. Just lean comfortably without slouching. Shoulders back, okay? You don't have to lean back. You can just stay sitting straight up. Place your palms onto your lap. The weight in your sit bones. Unless you're leaning back. And close your eyes. And we just take a few short moments here to practice soak. Feel the heat in your own body. Move your breath fuller and deeper. Soften your shoulders. Relax your eyes. Relax your forehead. All around the scalp, top of the head, back of the head, sides of the head across the ears. You are loved. You are a gift to this world. Your burdens and allow that light inside you to shine. Compassion. And love. Hands together in front of the heart space. Your thumbs lightly touching your chest and feel your heartbeat. Meaning the light in me greets and acknowledges the light in you. By saying to each other, Namaste.